And hello, this is my current flower bed. First one I started actually. And you got the purple fountain grass, you have the white plumbago. I'm not sure which shrub. This is a shrub that I had taken from out of the lot that is now a house. This is my pink Gara. Was very small and it's grown so nicely, so I'm going to add more to it. This is the red firecracker, my dwarf myrtle, crepe myrtle. This is the first time in about 2 years that it's even grown any leaves at all. I'm so grateful. Finally found a spot. I moved it 3 times. And now I'm debating. I think I'm going to take out these purple hearts from in front and just leave these in here. I'm going for more of a lighter green and white, and there's the dark contrast there, but I think that the purple hearts don't need to be there, so I'm going to take those out and replant them as I do somewhere else. At the top of my head, I don't remember the name of this plant, but I replanted this as well. It was more in the corner over there, and I wanted it to show more of its foliage. As you see, it gets very green and burgundy, and then it stays green, so I like that. But these are growing so nicely, and they need more space, so I went ahead and moved them all up to the edge. But I think now the purple hearts are just going to get in the way of the look that I want. And over here is my white plumbago, which I'm going to leave over here. These are my canna lilies, and they're about to sprout another batch of flowers. This is what they look like as they're sprouting. They're so pretty. The reds, the yellows. Looks like almost like a bird of paradise when it's blooming. But look at all of that that's about to pop up on me. So look at that, it's so nice. This canna lily has not done anything. That one looks like it has a worm in it. It is growing very slow compared to the other variety. And I planted it first, and so I'm not sure what's going on. What I do notice is there's a lot of ants. So we'll keep looking at it and see. And which I love these. These are the burbines. They grow a nice yellow flower, which I have it as a border. This is an annual. Look how much it's grown. Look at that. And in the middle of that is what I'm growing is a white bougainvillea in the middle. So I want this to be the cascading around it, which is doing so nicely. And we've had some rain, so it's been sprouting out. Really nice. My sweet potato vine. This is another flower pot. Let's see, on the other side is just a mimic of that. But look how big, how long, and how wide the sweet potato vine has gotten. So I added a few more, took it out of a pot and added a few more of them. And down here, nice and yellow, which I'm going to add some more of these. Those are the Coreospis, and they grow very low, which is fine. I'm going to add a whole lot more of those to kind of center and go in between these burbines that sprout. And that's about it. This is my other canna lily. Look at that. Sprouting so nice. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. And my white plumbago. It's doing very nicely. I did uproot it and move it over here so that I can mimic everything. And the yellow burbine is doing really nice. So far so good. I'm going to move that out. That was my centerpiece. I took all of those out and replanted those. So I'm working on you know, moving them. But I really, these have done so well in this area. I've got to go back to Lowe's and get some more. I'm thinking that I'm going to take this entire area and fill it up with just these canna lilies, or as much as I can fit in here, with the coreospis, which does very well over here, and the bromine that's there. So I'm going to take that out of here. But that's so far so good. That's where I'm at with the flower bed. And then I'm working on another flower bed in the back area, which is behind my bougainvilleas. And this is the first stages of it. So my last video I put up there, I took out 10 of my my imperial blue plumbagos. 4 of them are here in this area right here. So that's the new house that's next door. See how close it is. So I'm going to block this window and this window with that hibiscus. And this is, it grows a reddish powder, looks like a pom-pom flower. I have the name of it inside. I don't know the exact name off the top of my head. And these are fairly new. They're supposed to take 3 to 6 hours of sun, and I want to see how they do over here. So far so good, but I planted them, I think, at the right time because the temperature, and it's been raining this week, and it's supposed to rain for the rest. So far, that's as far as I've got in weeding. I went ahead and planted, let me show you all the way around. Anywhere you can see something sticking out of the ground, that's where I've planted plants, which I do that all the time. And then I come in and I amend the soil so much better, and then I put mulch because I don't need it all over, and it is expensive. It's not cheap at all. So little by little in phases is how I work. And on the opposite side, which I really haven't showcased this, on the side of back side of my house, they have given me no worries. I planted this first before the other 4 flower beds, and I have not done any maintenance. This is my bird of paradise, which looks so nice. So it's growing up nicely in this area, which is why I was kind of testing it to make sure that it would do really nice in this area before I added anything. And I added the Gara to offset, and it's like 3 Gara in 1. This has bloomed the year round as well. I planted this way in February, and it has not stopped with the yellow blooms at all. So I'm grateful for that. And this is supposed to get about 10 feet high. I'm wanting to cascade up there on both sides. So the whole flower bed is filled with that bird of paradise. I want it to grow and block that window. And then it continues on and on and on to here. And of course the cardboard is there to help with the weeds. It's a process that I use just to help with the weeds, and then it also keeps moisture with the soil that I've added to it. But there's a lot of weeds, and I don't like to spray any type of chemicals, so I'll just go through it again and take out the cardboard and go ahead and get some more soil base in there. And on the opposite side, let's take a walk over here. This is my west side flower bed, and these are my blanket flowers, which have come out so nicely, to the point where I've went and bought more. Like I said, I do clearance, so I get them all for $1 and sometimes 50 cents depending on how good. And the burbine is over here. It's doing very well. There's some more blanket flower. See how nice they grow? And they grow low enough. It's to help me control the weeds in this area, is why I grow them over here. Isn't it nice? Very nice. So I keep this area full of flowers, see how they do. It gets a lot of sun over here, so I make sure I can add any flowers over here, then I can add it anywhere in my yard because my whole yard is a lot of sun. Very nice. That's it for now. I just wanted to give a small update, and I'll see you in the next video.